making money with survey sites. And I've done a pretty good amount of research on this, and I am going to pass it along to you. Now, the good news is I am not some random person doing some random video, so I would assume that just right off the bat you can trust me. So the information I'm going to give you is pretty legit. Now, you should look into all of the sites I'm going to give you and read about their terms of service and stuff like that. I mean, you should do the research yourself, but I've done a lot. I signed up for probably 15 different survey sites, and I read all kinds of information about all of them, and I've concluded after using quite a few of them for a while that there are 4 that I really like, and I'm going to tell you what those 4 are. The first one is my favorite. It's called Opinion Outpost, and there's a link down in the description box to all of these, and these first 2 actually have referral links, and I won't lie to you, they're referral links. If you click them and sign up, not only can you sign up for the site, but it actually benefits me. So if you're going to sign up for any of these sites, do it below, because that actually helps me out, and that would be sweet. But regardless, these are all sites. Anyway, Opinion Outpost. The reason I like these guys the most is because I've read probably more positive things about them than anyone else. And also, they have more surveys available, it seems. One thing you have to realize if you're going to sign up for these sites is that you're not going to do this for a living. And some people want you to believe that, and that's a lie. You will not make money from survey sites for a living. Can you make pretty decent money? I mean, if you're doing these surveys as they come in and you stay on top of them, I don't see why you couldn't get maybe $50 to $100 a month. I haven't been able to stay on top of them that well because I've been so busy, but you could definitely do that. You can't just pick one survey site. My advice is to sign up for these 4. I signed up for those other 15, or all of them together, and I didn't get that many offers from the other ones. And the ones I did, they weren't. They were either boring surveys, which isn't to say that you won't get boring surveys with these sites, but they were pretty boring surveys. And also, like, some of their winnings and reward systems just seem stupid. I mean, I would rather get mailed a check than have to spend the points or whatever on garbage. Not to mention some of the point systems are ridiculous and amount to nothing. These 4 sites you actually are making some fairly decent money. Anyway, like I was saying, Opinion Outpost. I like Opinion Outpost. Go down below and you can check it out. You do get a lot of good surveys, and they're relevant, and that's the next thing. With all of these sites, or pretty much most of them, they'll have questionnaires you have to fill out, or you don't have to fill it out. It's like optional, but you have to fill them out or you'll never get any surveys. Opinion Outpost has, I think, like 11 different questionnaires to do, and they each take a while. I mean, if you sign up for these 4 sites and do all the questionnaires, it's probably going to take you a few hours. But you have to do that, or you will not get any surveys. So it's going to take you a while to do the questionnaires, but if you're serious about doing these survey sites, you will make actual money. So it's pretty cool. As a side note, I want to add, I have not received any money from any of these people, partly because I haven't requested it, but these 4 sites, I've looked into them, and from what I can tell, they seem legit in terms of sending you your stuff. I read a lot of review sites, and these 4 seem pretty good. However, the wait times on some of them can be high. So it might take like 4 to 8 weeks on some of them, maybe even longer to get a check or something like that. So you do have to be patient, because there were some people that were really upset, like it took really long time, and some of the sites apparently send it to you really fast. But anyway, Opinion Outpost is good, and if you take the time to fill out the questionnaires, you'll get a lot of surveys. I get a ton of surveys from them each week, and they do theirs in a point system, but their point system makes sense. 10 points is equal to $1, and I've never seen any surveys under $1, and the ones that are $1 are normally very short. They'll email you and they'll tell you how many points it's worth and how many minutes it takes to complete. So you might get one that's worth $1 and it only takes 5 minutes to complete. Jump on it, And you might get one that's $1 that takes 20 minutes to complete. And those I skip, because why would you spend $20 to make, or 20 minutes to make $1? And then sometimes you get a really good one. It's like $5 for, 20 minutes. And 20 minutes for $5 is worth it. I mean, if you're looking at it from a monetary standpoint, like, oh, $5 sucks. Well, yeah, but no one's going to pay you $1 million to take a survey. It's pretty much adding up little amounts over time. Anyway, that's Opinion Outpost. They're my favorite, and they are a referral one. So, like I said, if you're going to sign up, do it below. And as I said before, if you're going to sign up to do these survey sites, you should probably sign up for all of them because you want to make sure you always have stuff coming in. Anyway, the next one is Minefield Online. Minefield has really, really good ratings, but they almost never send you surveys. And I filled out all their questionnaires. But when you get one, it's usually pretty good. It's normally several dollars. In fact, I had one that was $10 from them, which is sweet. Especially because when you're filling out these questionnaires, they kind of morph into like what your preferences and stuff are. So I ended up getting throughout all of these different ones a lot of surveys like on video games, asking me about new games, and that's really cool. And that's interesting to me, and it held my attention, so it'll probably hold your attention too. So one thing, make sure you don't lie on any of the questionnaires. You probably have to be 18 to do all of these. I don't know for sure, but if you're under 18, don't lie. Just check the stuff out and make sure that you're always really honest. But Minefield, their surveys have been really good, and like I said, I made more from that one than I have from any other single one. So they don't come very often, but they're good. Also, and that one's also a referral link, so I definitely put that one down below. The third one is called Valued Opinions, and they don't come all that frequently, but the surveys are pretty good, and also they give you a pretty good amount of money. And they just send you an email, and they pretty much straight up say, take this survey, $3, and you're like, okay. And one thing to remember about all these survey sites is that you have to jump on it as soon as you can. If you're at your computer a lot in the day, that's probably even better, but as soon as you get the email, you want to go immediately and see if you can get in to take that survey, because if you wait, more people will jump on it, and then it won't be available. So do that. And the last one is Toluna. Toluna is my least favorite, which is why I listed it last. Toluna does a point system, and you can get paid. I believe you can get paid in check, but a check for $20 is like 60,000 points, I think, and the increments come in thousands points. Like almost all the surveys I've seen are between like 3,000 and 9,000 points, and you don't have to get a check. You can get like Amazon gift cards and stuff like that, but they're legit. And I mean, if you want to work towards that, then you can. I haven't enjoyed it as much. I think it's because it is straight up like the point system, and I don't like trying to think that through in terms of money, because 3,000 points might be worth not very much money to me, where all the other ones are like, you'll earn this amount of money, and I'm like, okay, I want to earn $1 in 5 minutes. I'm cool with that. So anyway, those are the 4 sites. I put all of them down in the video description, and check them out. If you're going to sign up, please use the links, because I know at least the first 2 actually do help me out in some way. But like I said, if you are going to do it, you probably need to sign up for all of them. Make sure you do all the questionnaires that you can, so they actually can match you to real surveys. And other than that, good luck. That's all I can really say. Obviously, you're not going to be able to take every survey. They'll send you a survey, and you'll start to take it, and maybe a minute or 2 in, they'll say, you're not what we're looking for, and then you just don't get to take the survey. Some sites have like a little thing where they'll enter you into a sweepstakes or something for the month, and that's nice. But yeah, anyway, I'm rambling, but those are the 4 sites. Those are the 4 sites I continue to use. The other ones I kind of ditched. But those are the 4 I like, and like I said, haven't gotten any money from them yet. I mean, I have, just haven't gotten any like checks in the mail. But they all look very legit, and I'm going to continue using them. So if you guys are interested in doing online surveys, I hope this video helped you in some way. And that's it for today. But there will be more tomorrow, doing something. So anyway, hope this helped, and let's meet back tomorrow, shall we? Thanks for watching.